Okay.
We back, ladies
and gentlemen.
We back, ladies and gentlemen, with the second round of the show.
I wanted to mention something. The other day I was at the dry cleaning super center over there by
the hotel.
By the hotel. Mm-hmm. And I got to meet the manager over there. His name is Mike Allen. He's the store manager, and he's from New Orleans.
Sure enough.
And I got to talking to him and stuff, and I said, he said that, man, he said, I just remodeled my house in New Orleans, and he said, when Katrina hit, and he said, we had just finished remodeling the whole house, cabinets, everything. Mm-hmm. And he said, that thing hit and wiped it out, man. I mean, just really messed it all up. He had 8 foot of water in his house.
Ooh.
I said, well, you had insurance? He said, well, yeah, I had it, but it never covers enough, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's a jam-up guy. He's doing a good job at this, right there at the Cleaners Super Center, right there on the opposite side of the road from Walmart, where Home Depot used to be. Yeah. In the front of it, right there on the service road.
I've there a few times.
Yeah. And that Mexican restaurant right there.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was over there, and I noticed a little odor, you know. I said, well, what is that smell? He said, that's crickets.
Crickets.
I said, what? He said, every morning and about every afternoon, we have to sweep this place up. They got crickets. They come in there by the thousands. Ooh. And they die.
In the place?
Yeah, and they got to sweep all that out every day, man. He said, it's unbelievable how many crickets.
In that area, yeah.
Oh, he says, I said, man, I bet you could go in that field and get you a lot of bait, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Go fishing with.
That's good fishing bait, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Go in there. Y'all don't buy no crickets. Go over there and catch all you want, huh? But that's something, huh? I wonder what attracts them to that building.
I don't know. Maybe the lights.
Well, if you're listening, Mike Allen, we're talking about you, buddy. Trying to plug you up some business. So keep up the good work, Mike, and I'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure.
Mike Allen.
Yeah. I was listening to TV the other day. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh, brag, 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 brag. Thinks he knows everything, him. That's the way I look at it. But if he knows so much and he's so popular, knows all these people, I know people from all over the world, he says, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, how come he's not leading the pack in the presidential race right now?
Yeah, he died out.
There's something kind of wrong with that picture, huh?
Yeah, he sure died out quick. He had to talk about it. Win. He blew it off like I don't know what, and he had died out.
Edward Chauvin. Chauvin Chiropractic Clinic. You remember, you know, I talk about Edward?
Yeah.
Remember Jerry Chauvin had the men and boys wear?
Yeah, I remember them, yeah.
Edward, man that works for him, Black O'Brien.
Black O'Brien.
You know Black O'Brien? Black listens to the show, so Black, if you're out there listening, we're talking about you, baby. Yeah, Black kind of takes care of all Edward's stuff for him. He's a good guy.
Sure enough.
So, Black, we're thinking about you, man. Yeah. I want to congratulate also my friend Dr. Julian Bales. He just accepted a tremendous offer and opportunity in Chicago, Illinois. He's running the biggest 4 hospitals in Chicago, which happens to be the 3rd biggest city in the United States.
Ooh,
and so congratulations to Julian. He's accepted a job over there, so he's going to be leaving West Virginia University. But we wish him all the luck.
And he's going to the big city.
Going to Chicago, the Windy City.
Windy City. You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's a big city for you.
And the water levels, that's what we was talking about, the water levels. Boy, you talk about low.
Yeah.
I think they closed the Cane River in Natchitoches, so if anybody's thinking about going fishing in Natchitoches in the Cane River, forget it.
They closed it.
They closed it down, the water's so low.
Whoa.
And man, my pond at my house, what I did, when I built my pond, I made a levee on one end and I sloped it down on a 4-to-1. And then I made a shelf about 3 or 4 feet down, 3.5, 4 feet down. I made like a shelf. And then I went on down again. And usually, it's when it's my pond's full. It's, you know, about 4 feet above the shelf. I am cutting grass on the shelf right now.
Whoa.
That's how low my pond. I've never seen it this low.
Wow.
So, man, we need some good rain.
That means fish is going to die.
Well, I haven't seen any floating.
No.
I know I got a bunch in there, but boy, I bet they hot. That water's hot because whenever I throw something out there for mate to go get it, you see, I'll bathe him. I'll throw something in the water and he'll jump in and go get it. And when he comes out, he's all wet. So I'll soap him down real good and I bathe him. And then I throw another stick in the water and he goes, jumps in and goes, gets it and rinses off, you know?
Rinses off.
But I noticed when I was washing him the other day how hot that water was. Man, it's hot.
His whole body was hot, I guess.
Oh, man, that water was hot, man.
Yeah, that sun hit that water too as well as anything else.
It's hot. It was 104 degrees on my truck deal the other day, and my truck was parked under the garage.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I had to get out of mine one day and had to turn the motor on and let it cool off for me to sit down. And I got some cloth seat.
You got some what?
I got cloth seat and I had to get out of it. It was so hot.
Come on.
It sit there for, it said there, that was one day in the week. No, that was Sunday, last Sunday. I left there and I hadn't went in it at all that day. And when I decided to go in it around noon, I had to get out of it and turn the motor on and let it cool off before I could sit down on the seat. And that's cloth seat.
That's hot. Hey, let me tell you this, man. This is funny. Byron tells me, it's Byron Briggs.
Yeah.
He says, hey, you know Stanley Muller and Nicky DeJean and Tommy DeJean. Nicky and Tommy's brothers, you know. They all went to Alaska and they're fishing up there. They're fishing, they're probably fishing trout, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe salmon, I don't know. But
he said, salmon, that's a good eat.
Oh, yeah. So he said, guess what Tommy did? I said, what? He said he brought him a .22 pistol with him. I said, why? I said, okay. He said, because he said if he gets attacked by the bear, if a bear chases him, he said he's going to shoot Nicky and Stanley in the leg so that the bear jump on them and he'll get away.
Yeah, so the bear tackled them instead of him.
I said, Byron, you something else, boy.
That was a good trick.
Steve was over in Branson, our man in the computer deal here, and he said it was 102 to 108 degrees in Branson, Missouri, and that's without the heat index.
That's right.
So can you imagine that?
Ooh.
But he told me something interesting. He said that he had been to Branson. I hadn't been to Branson in probably my kids were young.
Yeah.
Went to Branson, and we saw that guy. One of the people we saw was I can't remember his name, but he stutters, that singer.
So now?
Yeah, and he's got a daughter that's a good singer too. But anyway, Mel Tillis, that's right.
Yeah, Mel Tillis.
Mel Tillis.
Yeah, boy, he showed, and he did good with his singing too.
Oh, he didn't stutter when he sang.
He used to sing with Dolly Parton a lot.
He didn't stutter when he sang.
Yeah.
But when he talked, he
talked. Yeah, he didn't sing. He didn't stutter when he talked. When he sang.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah, he sure didn't. Because him and Dolly Parton was together for a long time, you know. They had a show going.
We got a picture of Steve's wife. He had this kind of boost up in that chair. Look at that chair. That's the biggest chair in the United States, or maybe in the world.
Chair in the United States. Oh, you know who got a chair like that? I believe Poochie Murphy.
Turn that thing on.
Poochie Murphy got one like that.
There she is, sitting in that big old chair, largest rocking chair in Arkansas.
But Poochie Murphy I just came to my attention, he got one just as big as that. He got two.
Look how pretty, man. Branson, Missouri.
That's a beautiful place.
There's Steve with the...
Yeah, Steve.
These guys are called the Six Brothers, okay?
Six Brothers, wow.
Yeah, and what they do is they make musical noises with their mouths. In other words, they make music with their mouths and they sing also. And like they'll make, one of them will be the drums, one will be the saxophone, one will be the piano, and they'll all do that, and one of them will be singing, and they swap swap around. They all sing, and he said it was fabulous. Boy, I'd like to see that.
I'd like to see that.
The Six Brothers.
They ought to get on national
I have
TV.
to pull that up on the internet, huh?
You probably could.
Man, I got some interesting statistics from the L.A. Times.
L.A. Times.
Yeah. 40% of all workers in L.A. County, in Los Angeles, which has 10.2 million people in it. 10.2 million, imagine that.
Oh, that's some people.
40% of all the workers in L.A. County are working for cash and not paying taxes. This is because they're predominantly illegal immigrants working without a green card. 95% of warrants for murder in Los Angeles are for illegal aliens. 75% of the people on the most wanted list in Los Angeles are illegal aliens. And over 2/3 of all births in Los Angeles County are due to illegal alien Mexicans on Medi-Cal, and whose births were paid for by the American taxpayers. In other words, we paid for their births, and they're on Medi-Cal, which is California, you know.
And they got a world of Mexican in California.
I'm telling you, look, let's get it straight, man. We got a fundraiser coming up for Jamie Cormier. It's going to be in Washington at Willie's Campground. There's a wild game cook-off, $50 a team. Oh, excuse me, $50 a team, and they got a raffle for a golf court and some other prizes. Alcohol will be provided by Willie's Campground. Inflatable fun jumps for the children, face painting, hot food for sale, and live auction. They're gonna auction some stuff off, man. So she's a 20-year-old Jamie Cormier. She's a native of Opelousas, and she's working on her degree in elementary and special education at LSU in Eunice. Jamie will be undergoing surgery in March and April of 2012 and to have her spine straightened. And her family is seeking financial assistance for the operation. So this Willie's Campground, if you can't make it and you want to send donations, call 337-692-7931. That's Jamie Cormier. And Lisa Ortigo at 337-948-7579. I'm going to repeat those two numbers, 337-692-7931 and 337-948-7579.
Lisa Cormier.
Well, that was a good show, and don't forget us about DeJean White Insurance.
634 South Union Street, ladies and gentlemen, and the phone number is 942-1983.
That's right. Give us a call and let us quote you.
Thanks for looking.
See y'all next week.